Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Round 80!
58, come on! Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he is met in his track. Behind the line of scrimmage.
A 40-yard play. Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Half 85, half 85.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Motion, motion. Hey, exit.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got it.
Go.
Allen now on third and goal.
Right here, right here.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Rack. He's coming.
General West.
He's coming. Double up.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, Charlie.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
6'6", bullet high. Snap.
From the gun on third down, Stanley. And that will be incomplete.
I know. Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go. Shit.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 39-yard line.
Smith. Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
60 or.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 5.
45.
2.
On 3rd down, Stanley. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Don't be scared of it.
That after the penalty. Here's Freeman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Rams have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
X3, 218, jump.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Stanley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brown 80.
59. You run.
Middle.
Mike part 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
59.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
You got to get the ball. Get the ball right here.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye.
Quit talking about that. Kill.
Watch the safety. Middle.
Go.
Regular.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, seam 6.
It's our time.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and the grab by Croft. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
I got motion.
Go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 24, check 24.
58 to Mike, 58.
Alert, alert, alert. I got it.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now is Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
52. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open man here is Foster. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They can't hang with us. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, tight.
Mike 5'9". Wild Bill.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Freeman. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Hey, exit.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Breshad Perriman, 99 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, Charlie. You ain't got nothing. Ready?
To throw on third down, Stanley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And he's got some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Freeman again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready to break.
49's a Mike. Time to go.
Greystone, travel.
Show it up.
Lead rip.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
10-2 stop.
Third down and 12.
Smooth.
Hey, check Mike.
Go.
On third down, Stanley and able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
You draw quarter.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
What we got?
On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Stanley gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Target.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Pollard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to run again here with Pollard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Check pass. Check pass.
This is Freeman. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. And a little courage there to call the run. And boy, they were successful.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.